Oh!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Sir Edwards here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're jumping into something that's a little older, but I know this game is still lots and lots of fun. I've seen plenty of reviews on it. Never actually played it myself. I've seen lots of things on the Stanley Parable, and I just thought it would be a good addition to the channel. So here we are.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Oh, the movement's very jerky on this game. No?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Oh. What did I do? Did I do that? No? Right over here. Nothing?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, I am gonna touch every little thing. Bruh. Oh, that window stops you. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory. You just gotta do what the game asks you to do. Look at all these offices and rooms that I'm missing out on, and why is everybody's stuff locked? Oh. I don't know if I'm supposed to be touching the computers or anything like that. Oh, well, I'm just doing it, so it's happening. Okay. I like the noise it makes when you go around touching everything. It sounds like you're just click-clacking on your keyboard. Interesting. Oh! Okay. I thought it would just randomly shut on me. I was like, oh no. Okay. Well, any day now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, what happens if I entered the door on the right? See, dude, you've been telling me...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Yep. Why is every door locked? How is everybody gonna just disappear and every door be locked? Oh,
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
yeah.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good-looking room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, what happens if I I'm not gonna listen to him the whole time. I don't know what.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It says, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Okay, so everybody's gone. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. I'm pretty sure you'll be dead, but I'm gonna test it out. So let's get moving.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the road. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Oh, man.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Well, where's everyone at? I mean, how's everybody gonna think something if they're... Oh. Alright, so we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So we're gonna
Stanley
secure all
decided to
this.
go to the meeting
And I'm gonna
room.
make
Perhaps he
all
had
the
simply
same
missed a
decisions.
memo.
Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, so this time, I'm not gonna
Look,
jump
Stanley,
off.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
Can I make it
investing
off of
your
the
trust in
railing?
someone else can
I
be
can't
difficult,
really
but the
run.
fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, but I want... My favorite color is blue, so... I'm-
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked
My-
through
my
the
favorite color is
red
still blue.
door.
Ah!
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What's here?
You see?
Whoa.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yeah.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
I mean, it's a
Do you
cool
not
feature.
think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps
no.
ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
But what happens if I don't? Ah, it takes me here anyway. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Of
Feel
course.
free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well,
I didn't
it's
even-
instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Oh.
You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Okay.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Previous playthrough,
And to
this is
be
my first
perfectly
time.
candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh. Okay. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil, Skid, Nacho, or Nacho, Nacho. That's a lot. Yeah. I can't read that fast. Did you know that 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players choose them. How long does it take you to get the correct door complete against others to improve your score? I'm 9,328th, apparently. Okay. What happens if I still choose this door?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Let's see it.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Nope. Let's do
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. We're doing another game, apparently. Oh.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Oh.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay, well, listen. I don't want to listen to the guy.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Wait,
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Okay.
It's over.
All right.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work.
Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it. I'm not... Oh!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where? Oh.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
How do you lock a door in Minecraft?
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Let's do it.
Isn't it grand?
Yeah.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond
of course.
everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
What happens if I don't? Is there an option to not go mining? What happens if I just sit here? What will you say about that? Yeah, so I've been sitting here for a while, and he has not said in it a word. Let's go. Let's go mining. I haven't played Minecraft in a while.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I mean, I haven't. Have you? Do you want me to go down there? Yeah. Oh. You don't even really need a light, to be honest.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh. Okay. I was actually kind of starting to enjoy myself there. Bringing back memories of Minecraft. Oh.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious.
Portal?
Let's go find out what the hell this
game,
is.
So I'm not sure. I've never, oh, is that the office up there? What are you not showing me here?
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Just like that. Alright, set the cube on, there.
Genius.
Yeah, of course. I am.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any one.
I broke it. I broke him, I think. Is this the office mixed with that other game? Like what? Oh, there's a lot of unfinished work. Oh. Never ending? Oh, no, it ended. Okay. What do I do about that? I mean, did I break him? I think I might have broke him. It is really dark in here. Somebody not play the electricity bill or something? Jeez. Okay. So what do I do about this unfinished area? Do I just keep going? Was this supposed to be the Stanley Parable to begin with? You gotta I've done lost my way. Oh, these were the 2 doors. Yeah, so that means this is the office back here. Ah, see? I'm going home now. That is where I am going. Let's go. Let's go. 427. Alright, we're here. It looks way different. I don't get to do anything about anything. Of course. Are any of these doors openable? Oh. Well, that was a sudden stop.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Did I just completely... Can I... Oh. Okay. I think I may have completely just broken him. Oh, so we starting over? Huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. Yeah. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Will anything change? Or will it all be the same? I think it might all be the same. I don't want to do that again because it's usually when it resets like that, I notice like it's reset.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll still check it out.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Right.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah,
the lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't. I just keep going.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
I'll
else
go
can be
straight to him.
difficult,
I'll keep
but the
following
fact
him.
is that the story has
That was
been
just a
about
wing. I
nothing
didn't know
but
that
you
word.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten
Look at how
about.
tall everything
Please,
is.
stop trying to make
How do you
every
get the
decision
boxes,
by
like, right in
yourself.
that area?
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Can I open anything else? I don't think I can. Alright. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, God.
That's her, Stanley.
Alright. Hello? Her. Who's her? My lady friend? 427?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay. What happens if I don't come inside, though? And
Sorry,
Oh.
but you're in my story now.
Oh, wow.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, no. Good morning, employee 427 plus G on your keyboard. Ah. What happens if I don't, though? You can't even get close to the door? I'm just not gonna press G and see what happens. Right.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
basically did
He has a
nothing.
job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Nice bedroom. That's how I like my bedrooms. Dark. Press 5. Okay. What happens if I turn... Oh. No. It's the same. Alright, 5.
Look at him there,
Oh.
pushing buttons, doing exactly
Oh,
what
no.
he's told to do.
That's
Now
the
he's
desk from my
pushing a
office.
button.
Honey.
Now he's eating lunch.
That's the-
Now he's going
the
home.
desk from my office.
Now he's coming back to work.
Uh,
One might even feel sorry for him, except that
what
he's
do we do
chosen
about
this
this?
life.
Where did our couch go? E?
But in his mind,
What did that
in
change?
his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
I don't think it changed
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions
My
into the
desk is really
unknown,
tore up. What have I done to
fantastic
this desk?
discoveries of new lands. It was
Very nice
wonderful.
desk, though.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press T to watch TV? Okay.
And so he began to
just kidding.
fantasize about his own
Watch the
job.
clock. That's what
First,
I
he
mean.
imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
You just spend time with the boys? Oh, I have children?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was
going on with her
almost too
knees?
wonderful to behold.
Okay, Q to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
the
And down another was a
office
game with a
floor,
baby.
I think.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Please press 6 to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Love you.
But there is no
Oh.
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
That's why I couldn't go over there. Is that okay? T to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Without erasers?
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Oh, I'm definitely going to do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press forward or question nothing? Okay.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Oh, no. That's a gruesome... Please die! And then that's it. That's all you've seen. Stanley's gone. It was like a console command. /kill. Alright, so it just spawned me back at the beginning again. So there's different ways to continue the game, it looks like. But anyway, I'm going to actually leave this first video here. I think we've established everything but the right answers this game. So, next video we'll try it up. Maybe we'll actually listen to him. I don't know. You guys should let me know in the comments what you want to see. This I got this, and I'll tell you guys I also did get the beginner's guide. But if I read everything right on Steam, the beginner's guide comes after the Stanley Parable, so we will have to play them in order. Got them as like a little bundle deal. But anyways, if you guys liked it, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell too. It just tells you when I drop videos. Even though you guys should already know, I drop a video every single day at midnight Central Time. So, stay tuned for the next video, and I will see y'all faces later. Peace.